paid at the rank of a diploma. So it really demotivates the technicians, and the fact that they are still called non-teaching staff, it really demoralizes the kind of work they are doing. The other challenge is about understaffing. The technicians really are understaffed. We find the technician is handling over 120 students in a practical session, and he has to go, demonstrate and explain to each and every student. So, and in each practical session, you find the time won't be enough for a student to get the best out of the technical knowledge is to get. Mr. Dean, we have previously interacted with the previous deans in the faculty, and I believe, and actually, before I go too far, I want to congratulate you once again for having taken up this important position in the faculty. We believe and we promise we are going to bring forth our issues and suggestions and recommendations, and I know you are a listening leader. Your door is always open. I've noticed that the few days I've come to your office, I always find it open. We are going to come to you always. Don't get tired of the technicians. They are eagerly waiting to work with you. I want to stop here. I want to wish you the very best for the evening. Good evening.
And when we're still students, they told us, and all other duties assigned to you, so I will humbly accept these duties. I would like to invite the next speaker. Maybe before I do that, I would like to recognize all the support staff that we have here. They do a tremendous job. Mr. Kato. Yes, he's one of our drivers. There's Christine, there's David, there is, yes, you're there. Godwin, where are you? Yes, Godwin, thank you for the wonderful job that you do for all of us. We come, we disturb you. Sometimes we are not very polite and we are demanding for things, but thank you for always being very courteous. I'd like to invite one of our teaching staff. There's a table here that's going to be censored. You're going to be dismissed. But I guess it's been a while since we've had such an interaction, and they're very excited to be together. You'll forgive them. I want to invite Dr. Imelda Tamwisijire to represent all the teaching staff in the faculty and say something to us. Some of us haven't seen you since the year began.
Thank you, Vicky. My name's Imelda Chamwanga Tamwisijire. I see very many new faces. Senior lecturer in the Department of Community Health. I would like to thank the group that has given me this opportunity to actually tell you that I've been here almost 20 years. And among my students is a dean. I'm actually a very proud teacher. Very proud teacher. People ask me why I continue to teach. There's one thing I enjoy. When you walk into the faculty everywhere, everybody says, Dr. Imelda. And then people ask me, doctor of what? I don't even know what I studied. So, because some of you have taught biostatistics, others I have taught management, others I have taught research methods, others I have taught health behavior, so I don't know. Don't ask me. I would like to say that teaching is enjoyable, and I would like to encourage the faculty members that enjoy teaching. When you enjoy teaching, you actually enjoy what you are doing. I personally enjoy teaching. I would like to raise 2 issues. I think, Dean, I want you to be aware that there's a lot of cut and paste, and it is something that is affecting motivation as we teach. I don't know what to do about it, but I would like to request, since the big people are here, we need to do something about cut and paste in our work, in our exams. You read a proposal and half of it is, you can tell where it has been picked. So we are actually getting into trouble, and it is becoming a demotivator for me as a teacher. Some students call me malignant, so it's becoming a very big demotivator for us as teachers. On the other hand, I missed you, and I missed the students, because me, I do one-on-one teaching. So when I miss the students, some depression. I missed you a lot. That's why I am here today. When I saw the message, I just said I must go to see people. So I'm here to see you. I would like to thank those people who actually help us teach. The ones who have the keys when we are at the door quarreling. The ones who find chairs. The ones who repair our doors. The ones who drive us. We appreciate you. Although we don't say it often. Thank you very much. To the leadership, we are asking a lot. We had gone to some digital learning. Now we are back to analog. I don't know. Are we progressing or we are moving reverse-wise? Thank you very much. Enjoy the evening.
Dean, former student of Dr. Emil. Let me stop there. We've all heard what she had to say, and there were words of wisdom. Now it is my pleasure again to invite a special group of people who will be represented by a special person. She's a mother to this institution in more ways than one. It's difficult for you to pass by her and you don't say how are you, the same way you would greet your mother, your senga, your. So, Madam, Mama, invite our mother, Madam Spe, to come and say something on this day. It might be a word of encouragement. She might criticize some of us the way our mothers do. But nonetheless, whatever she says, we shall take it with the heart of a child and say thank you. You're welcome.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening to my daughters and sons. I don't know if we have grandchildren here. Yeah, I think they are there. Those ones. I am so overjoyed this evening. You have heard that mother. I have people now calling me Jaja, and I'm proud. All protocol is observed. I don't even know what to say. I have seen so many of you grow up, and I thank God for that. It's been 32 years. "32 years of God's grace. 32 years of faithfulness. 32 years of hard work. I mean hard work from the medical school. The medical school that grew from a school of nursing. A school of nursing that had a number of old structures, some which became the boys' hostels or dormitories. Did we call them dormitories? Whatever. Blocks, okay. And here we are. I was telling my colleagues there that I had to be here this evening. Why? We seemed dead. Do you realize? And the dean and his team have said, let's tell them we are still alive. Dean, I want to thank you and your team. We were never dead. We have been alive. Hello? David, are we alive? David was here with me 32 years ago, and the then Vice Chancellor bought him a bicycle. Bought him a bicycle because he was one of the few staff who could not be picked by the old bus that we have there. The Tata. Is it a Tata, I think? A Benz. And David was doing what Godwin does well now. David dispatched so many letters. David went to the post office every day of his life. I don't know whether he still goes. Did you still go, David? Things have changed. And for me, I am very proud. Why? How can I still be here 32 years down the road? How? I thank God. I thank my bosses who are here. Sometimes we criticize, like Doctor said, but we have this institution at heart. For me, I have loved MUST with all my heart and soul. That is why I stayed. And my boss says, please don't chase me. I want to be here until I'm 65. Just 4 years to go. If you don't mind, you'll give me another 2 years. I've asked for Chisanja before the old one ends. But I'm very humbled. I love you all. Every time I see you and I have seen you grow, I am so excited. That is my joy. Even if I don't get food to eat that night and I've seen a MAST alumni, I just give glory to God. Thank you everyone who is here this evening. We remember University Inn today, the way we used to do many years ago. Danced here with the managers. We drank the night away, and it was fun. Dean, thank you for doing it again. We have missed this. And it has come. Isn't it? We are glad. And the other day I celebrated my 61st birthday. And I was so overwhelmed with your messages. Thank you for all the love that you showered on me. I had told myself, since there is no celebration, let me go and be with my parents, only to reach, and it was party time. You gave me a blast with your messages. Thank you so, so much. I know even those who did not send messages were wishing me well. But I know the love that you have for me, and everywhere I go, they call me mother, they call me mama, Dr. Kayondo, even Dr. Kayondo calls me. Glad that all of you feel the same way. What else can I say? Thank you very much. We had one of our students called Philip Ngumbi. Philip came to hand in his dissertation, his final dissertation a few weeks ago. I did not quite remember how I helped him when he was coming in, and late for that matter. But Philip shocked me with a big cake. I don't know how he discovered it was my birthday, but he did. He has already left for Tanzania, he's not here. But those who can reach him, please pass him my kindest regards. I love all of you. I love you with that love of a mother. Have a very, very Merry Christmas and a splendid 2022. Thank you very much.
Mama Spe, we also love you so, so, so much. It has been extremely exciting working with you for the last 20 years. So I'm also counting. I hope a time will come when I say, oh, 32 years ago. I'm also looking forward to that. And I've been counting the days. Every morning when I wake up, I see that the time is going, and I feel very, very proud of myself. Now, I'm sure everyone here feels very, very proud of themselves for what they are doing to MAST. I know each of us will love MAST. That's why we are here. MAST is such a very, very beautiful place. It is our hope. It is our future. And I'm sure each of us, we are committed to achieving that dream. By the way, today happens to be a unique day. In the last 20 years, I've never remembered a moment when our dean organized this for us, a big party like today. Good enough, I think two of our deans are here. Dean Jerome is here. Yes, he's seated right there. And Dean Maling, Samuel, is seated right in between our current dean and our DVCAA. So they have dates. They will need to also organize themselves, the party, so that we shall say, you know what, you have finished your mission. So, Dean Joseph, we thank you very much for initiating this. I hope the subsequent deans will borrow a leaf from you. So, at this moment, I would now like to invite our dear dean to come and greet you people. It is just a meet and greet session, and then he will invite our DVCAA to officially allow us to eat nyama choma. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Dean.
Membership to prepare for food. I'll try to be a little informal, and therefore you will not hear me speak many formalities. Everyone in your own capacity, you're welcome. For purposes of fulfilling all righteousness, I have to recognize the DVCAA so that tomorrow the faculty may get a favor or two. You're welcome, Professor Kamukama. When we conceived this idea of having an end-of-year goat roasting, we were driven by many things, some historical. We remembered the members of Mastfa who are very well represented here by Professor Maling, Dr. Muliowa. I remembered Munyarujero and Kayondo, and Professor Joel. Now, Mastfa, for those who don't know what it means, is must the way you know it, and then Flukas Association. When Madame Spey, Mama Spey spoke about the University Inn, there are some members who are not part of this team. But whenever there would be a party here, some of them would go to an extent of wrapping bricks as gifts just to access the party, eat food, and disappear. So we were moved by that historical perspective and the need to bring people back to their roots. Of course, I mentioned Professor Maling. He was not one of them. He was a guild president, so he wouldn't wrap bricks. This evening is very fundamental in the history of the faculty, where junior faculty are here to interact with the seniors. We have many of our teachers here, Professor Amos, Professor Kabachenga. Is he still around? Yes. You know, there are many Professor Edgar, Dr. Imelda. There are so many who are here. So sharing a plate of food with these seniors is a great honor. It's rare to have people go out for such communal evenings, but I would want to thank those who have broken the barriers and have come. Dr. Chan, good to see you here. Is he here? Let's appreciate Dr. Chan. It's rare that you'll find him in these parties. I saw Dr. Katerega. He's a very busy man. When he gets time to come, you know that tomorrow it may rain. He's walking very well in the footsteps of Dr. Tendo. We are delighted to have our support staffs and everyone who has put this together. I also want to appreciate our faculty administrator, Madame Betty, who has, who has served us greatly. She's moving on to Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies. But as the Faculty of Medicine, I just want us to, to give a standing ovation. She served the faculty for many years. She has served. Yeah, she served with Professor Kabachenga and team, Professor Maling and team, and she served with Professor Gertrude. Did you serve with Professor Kabachenga? No, it was Professor Maling, Professor Gertrude, and then Ngonzi and team. Yeah. And so we are grateful. Thank you, admin. I would want to bring it to a close and invite DVC AA by the team we are serving with at the faculty. Dr. Jonans, who is in very dangerous colors this evening. Just stand up for recognition. Is the Deputy Dean. Yeah, I think tomorrow HR will invite you for a yellow hanky, and the inclusion will be solved. Yeah, so let me invite Professor Kamukama, but everyone is recognized and you're very welcome. This will be our signature for end of year. The faculty board, the faculty board forfeited lunch today just to make sure that we have goat roasting. So next year we shall have another one as time goes by. It's not time to share dreams and visions for the faculty, but it's time to eat and have fun. So let's welcome Professor Kamukama to come and address us.
Dean, thank you so much. I hope I'm not putting on dangerous colors. At least for me, I have hero, so I'm safe. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to begin by thanking the faculty, especially the Dean and your team, for organizing this function. You called it goat roasting. I've been here, this is my 6th year, and the faculty has never organized such. So I want to appreciate you. Thank you so much. Because I don't know how you started, because this is something that has not been common. It means that there is a strong family that is coming up, and it is always in order as a family to sit together, to eat together, and laugh. You people, you've been laughing. And that's what we want. I won't say that it is not always about academics, research, innovation. There is another world, the real world. So I want to thank the team for thinking about this, because you people, you've been too busy. I've been interacting with the dean. The dean only says one thing: burn out my staff. Is burning out my staff. That has been his message. I think it could be the reason why he has decided to organize this, because he's trying to pick you from that serious environment where you have no time, and actually it's bringing you in the real world where you are not having your laptops, the paperwork, and whatever. So Dean, I want to thank you so much for this. And I hope let it continue. And in the future, involve us so that we can also do something. It came as a surprise. I didn't know. I just got a card from Betty yesterday. Betty, thank you so much. And where after getting it, I got surprised. I thought it could maybe another faculty, but not Faculty of Medicine. Because that is the busiest faculty in this university. And even mobilizing these members who are extremely busy, it is not easy. So, Speciosa, Space, you have our institutional memory. We thank you so much. You are a university yourself. Because those are 32 years. So please, I hope before you go away, you write something about MUST. How shall we know? All these are your sons and daughters. Please, you need to do something. We appreciate your presence, means a lot to us, and we shall always bank on you to know what MUST, how MUST started, what MUST is all about, because you know it all. Thank you so much. Safeguard that information, and you are still with us for years. So without wasting time, I want to thank the Faculty of Medicine, the teaching staff to begin with. I just want to know, we've really, COVID came for us. We've been struggling. Teaching online, definitely, some of us, that was the first time to experience it. It has not been very easy. And I want to thank you, we didn't sit and wait for government to lift the lockdown and we begin teaching. By now, we would even be talking about the content, starting teaching the content of the second semester. But we managed the situation, and I just want us to congratulate ourselves. We did well. I want to tell you, other universities have not even embarked on the first semester of the other year. They are still struggling. But we struggled. Our systems have not been very okay. But I want to appreciate your support. It has not been very easy. And especially, science. How do you teach really? It has not been very easy. At times we could sit and say, how will medicine regular lecturers teach online? But I want to thank you so much. In your own ways, you've managed it. That's why we've examined students. We have completed the academic year. We are preparing for another academic year. So we are ahead of many, many universities. That is great. We've registered serious achievement, and we cannot downplay it. We can't take it for granted. I thank you so much. So the non-teaching staff, definitely, we cannot do much without you. We are together. We are a family. We are one. Every individual in this university must be valued. Right from the person who cleans, the person who opens, the person who does whatever. We are one. It is a system. That is what we mean when it comes to system theory. Interrelated parts work together to achieve a common goal. We have goals and objectives to achieve, and I just want to thank you for that kind of togetherness, and we shall be unity, and that's why we've managed to reach this far. So my prayer has been one, and I've been engaging the deans. Of course, this faculty has grown, and at least we want to have faculties to have and to divide, and so that we have could be 3 faculties or 4 faculties, because we found it very difficult to have a school with 1 faculty. But if you start with faculties, then it will be very easy now to talk about school. So I think it is something we need to do. We know when you have different units, you can easily monitor. But the way it is huge. And the deans they are having trouble when it comes to results. They do a lot of work. At times I wonder whether they sleep. But let's think about it, because the faculty has grown. The faculty that started with 43 students, now we have so many students. So we need to have different faculties now. Think about it. As management, we are behind you, we are supporting you. I know the proposal was written. It is just a matter of the current management to trace where it is so that we can pick it and see what we can do. That is the way to go. We've expanded. This faculty is the flagship of our university. Without faculty of medicine, really, we don't have the university. So please, let's grow, let's expand, and we have these units. Dean, thank you and your team for inviting me. I saw the party, of course, you invited would have started at 5. That's why we put like this. Otherwise, we would have put the attire for the environment. There is a Bandura 86 who say that the environment dictates what to put on and how to behave. Now it is getting late. So this one is no longer fitting in the current environment. But I want to thank you so much. I don't want to waste a lot of the time. Let's continue pushing for the best results. I know our graduation is in the corner, May. I know around 15 stands we shall be receiving results. Let's not forget. And again, let's prepare for the first years, so that we prepare for them as we prepare also our materials to continue teaching. Dr. Imelda talked about digital analog. We are moving on. And I want to report that what we've been doing is to upgrade our learning management system. We've been having challenges. And we want to integrate the learning management system and Zoom, so that when you are using this, you can have live sessions using the learning management system. Instead of now shifting from Zoom to learning management, we want to have one. And it will help us. It has some advantages. The issue of zero rating now, it will be clear. Even the users will not be paying, will not be buying data. We've been suffering those, of course, incurring those costs because of having 2 independent systems. Zoom and learning management system. But now we are going into a direction where we integrate upgrading the system so that the two could be integrated. It will help us to avoid, of course, we shall be able to overcome all those costs. I know you've sacrificed a lot to have those lectures. You've been paying data a lot. But, of course, we've been pushing, but I want to appreciate your support. It has not been very easy, and we had no choice. Thank you so much, Dean, and I want to end here.
Our DBCAA. Now, time has come. You can now start raising the appetite. But before we go for our Nyamachoma, you know, the dean mentioned a few names. One of them was Dr. Grace Mulowa. Now, unfortunately, it's quite dark, but I hope those of you who came earlier have seen him. Dr. Grace, possibly you can wave to the Wananchi. That is the man who opened the gates of MUST as a student. And he's the only surviving member in the faculty. So he is a legend. Maling is very young. He was born after Dr. Grace. So the only other colleague of Dr. Grace is Dr. Juliet, who is now the director of Epicenter. So we are really proud of you people. It is because of you we are. Now, instead of continuing, we have got a great man. He's called Dr. Musa Kayondo. He's going to pray for our meal.
Just, can you stand up and interpret? I've come with an interpreter, please. God bless the food we are going to eat. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Thank you. So, the hand washing points are very many. There's one there behind Professor Edgar and Dr. Imelda. Then there's another one next to where Professor Jerome is sitting. There's another one at the gate. So you can wash your hands. And I will now ask the dean to lead his delegation with our mother spare Professor Jerome to go and serve, and then we can all follow and pick our meals. Yeah. So, yeah. So, our meal is ready. Please, you wash your hands and you join the line behind our senior colleagues. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge. We are not many.
You're watching Ayit TV, empowering you.
Yeah, amid these tears, we are